Does it get wider? Does it get wider or does it just go up? I can't remember. Yeah. Go as high as that? Does it have that shape to it? This is a nightmare. Good hello. Welcome to Onion Skin. This is the highlights of a recent stream where my viewers encouraged me to animate a water splash effect, despite me having absolutely zero experience in anything like that. Needless to say, what you're about to witness is quite a mess. So I consider you to subscribe and press the bell for notifications, because in about 24 hours from the release of this video, there will be a follow-up stream with one Stylus Rumble, a fellow Harmony enthusiast YouTube channel, who is indeed a professional effects animator. There we will be looking through the results of today's video, and I expect her to very much drag me through the mud, drill me on everything that I'm doing wrong, and hopefully give some advice on how to improve. I hope you will be able to join us. It should be fun, it should be inspiring, and it should be soul-crushing. But in the meantime, please enjoy this first attempt of this exercise, some splooshy water effects. Water splash. This will be an interesting one. I'm gonna need references and stuff. Or should I try and animate a water splash raw with no reference and see how bad things get? Alright, EE says we love suffering. Koto PZ says water splash sounds interesting. That's 3 for suffering. Alright, here we go. You guys suck. Why do I hang out with you? That's 5 for splash. Come on, don't some of you want to see Kirby? Please? Dude, it's a way for you to train. Oh, you're trying to reassure me. This is my training arc. Alright, when you put it like that, water splash it is, with no reference, no experience, just experimenting with. I have no idea on what the standard methods are for this. So let's say that there's a drop that's moving down. Down. Impact, right? Impact. Whoa. Oh, it's so thick. It's so thick. Okay. So splash, right? Splash higher. This is entertaining. Oh boy. Does it get wider? Does it get wider or does it just go up? I can't remember. Oh my god. Okay, no, it goes out. It goes out because it forms ripples. Of course it goes out. So maybe I'll just ripples going out first. Like this. Yeah. Would it go as high as that? Does it have that shape to it? Oh man. This is a nightmare. Why you make me do this? It looks like a web, because then everything sort of has to ease off and then fall, right? But water breaks up, so it would separate from the bottom like this, and then be a series of drops. And then each drop falls as a unison blob back to the ground. All right, you ready? Watch this. Prepare to be awestruck. See, I want to do a really nice keyframe first, but I've been forbidden to look at reference. What do I do? Okay, let's try this. Do an imaginary keyframe at first where maybe there's something splashing up like this. All right, yeah. Okay, so there's the this that splashes do, right? I remember how they sort of come back and everything sort of sweeps up again like that after the initial splash. So let's break this up. I'll do one more attempt, then I'm allowed to get some reference, please. But I hope the lesson of the day here is please don't be ashamed to use reference, because this is a nightmare. Move up like this. We have it break off. What am I doing? So there's no way to rig this stuff. This is what. All right. It's can you even rough something like this out? Have a bit of a template. I don't see why not. Let's have our ripple zone. Okay. Now I'm not drawing blind. So if it goes down, and then it would... then it would what? That initial ring of sploosh. That would be somewhat shaped like this. If we were to do it geometrically. It would be sort of wavy, I guess. But I'm ignoring if there would be like other bits on top. This is really hard to imagine. Damn. Because like that implies that it would move down like this. But I know that it needs to come back into the middle so that there can be the this that happens later. This is a fool's errand. I can't do this. I just can't do this. I need a... Please someone send a reference. I need to find something. Oh, Stylus Rumble has done one. That could be useful. She is the best. Okay, so here's this guy. Green screen is life. And I get, like, this is sort of what I was going for in, like, these first examples where there's, like, an up to it. So I hope I'm allowed to sort of just do a breakdown study of this. They did a rock, so that's probably already lesson 1. Like, I did a drop of water, which would have a very different impact and weight to it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going up. Interestingly, these first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all in 1s, and then it switches to being in 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it seems to be all about the speed up and slow down. And I was on sort of the right path of wanting to draw this sort of shape. And for some reason, I thought it had to expand outwards, and I was definitely wrong about that. The thing that I was really struggling with was where does gravity come into the equation and start to break up this form and bring it down. And 1 or 2 of these streaks going up high enough that it will break into individual portions and then fall back down as little bits. Little bits. Okay. All right. So rock goes fall. Rock goes splash. So we need to imagine that gravity is sort of already at play. So it doesn't go wavy all the way across. That doesn't have life to it. Got long portions. Goes all the way in. Okay. Yeah, that's already looking a bit nicer, isn't it? It's got the holes in there. We need to have the little bits sort of flying off. That it actually becomes more even as it goes on. Look at this first frame, how extreme that spike is to those ones, and they're all really sharp. My one's already pretty loose, isn't it? Get out of here. It's very explosion-like, isn't it? That's so weird. Like, that doesn't look like water yet. I'm probably doing it too big. Like, that first frame is pretty small. That's the most impactful one. Like, check out how high that drop is. But that first one has no drops coming off at all. So that drop should probably be already all the way up here. That is garbage. Look how flat that is. Don't make it flat. Flat is bad. Lots of high and low bits. That bit low, that bit high. Yeah, that's the ticket. It doesn't get that much. Mine gets way too wide. I mean, and then it gets all the way out to there. That's not okay. It needs to already be wider. But that's probably too wide. Alright, let's experiment with gravity. How does the gravity start to work? Because there are quite a number of in-betweens to really slow that down. But most of the spread comes into it when it starts to fall, which is surprising. I would have thought when the gravity took over, it would pretty much just fall straight down. But check out how much distance there is in this drop. It moves all the way out. So there is a constant, like it goes up and then out. So maybe something that will help would be angle of arcs. Because, you know, that's one of the most important things. It's just setting up the fourth dimensional skeleton, if you will. Okay, I like that. Like, it takes a while for it to start to collapse, huh? This shape, which starts quite V and sharp, over time, we're going to be getting fairly wide. Got to figure out how that V changes shape over time, because at this frame it's like this. And then later on, it's going to be only like that. which is pretty shallow. I wonder if I can plot it out fourth dimensionally, like virtual pegs. 1, 2, 8, like that. So we're getting a little bit of a timing chart. Why am I doing crosses? That's not how timing charts work. I'm meant to be doing dashes. That's how it's been getting done for like a whole century. Will that be enough of a framework for us? Am I over or under engineering this? Let's find out. Yeah, so that's frame 4. So we want to pop one more. That's pretty much a direct in between to there. Just sort of get the main basic shape in first. That means things will be still fairly straight, but starting to get more crooked by number 7. Let's pop that one in now. So it's starting to see things get a little bit more wavy, it looks like. That does not look right. See, 11 is like the end, it's like it's already splashed. So let's do frame 10, the one before it. That's going to be my equivalent of this frame, I think. So things have really started to break out to the side and everything is in lots of little bits and whatever. So I'm going to finish getting sort of the main body of everything in. And then go straight ahead on the droplets and see how that goes. My guide actually shows 11 being all the way down there, which I don't know if that makes sense because it's lower than the ground. Oh, but hang on. This is not forming the shape of ripples either. So it doesn't really collapse into a sensible shape because by this point we should really clearly be seeing the back end. And I have completely neglected the back end. Expand everything out to 2s. Watch it through a couple of times. I feel like, what do you reckon? It's okay up until about the halfway point, and then it doesn't look like water anymore. Maybe it's because I start to neglect the water droplets, but that looks more like some sort of rigid cloth is opening. Do some straight ahead on those drops, and then call it a day. And we'll come back with someone who knows what they're talking about to just tear me apart, just absolutely destroy me. I think that would be great. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's see how this goes. So that goes right up. Big splashes there. Lots of long streaks. I think my timing's wrong there. It feels like that's almost speeds up. We don't get the really nice, satisfying slowdown that the reference has. It's like this needs to be right up there with the green. And that doesn't exist near the green at all, so that needs to already be pretty up close to it as well. Like this. That's better. Yeah. No, I'm struggling. Because by this point, I think we should probably be broken up into droplets. Okay, in 3s, it's not too awful. I mean, it still vanishes without a trace here, so maybe I'll just sort of throw some ripples in around the base form and have that dissipate real quick. I can see a bunch of notes for myself, but for a first attempt, it's pretty rubbish. So hopefully with a bit of practice and a bit of mentorship, my own journey may be beneficial to some of you guys as well. I hope that's the goal of like broadcasting, you know, deliberate practices. And I think it can be a bit demotivating when every artist on the internet is only posting their best work. Like, you know, I could just be showing off my onion guy here and be like, look at me, everyone, look what I can do. Thanks for watching. Consider the notification bell if you want to check out tomorrow's stream. Hey, maybe it's already out and you can see its little thumbnail somewhere. Also, Green Screen is Life, whom I used as a reference material for this video. Maybe give them a look. I'm sure they have other interesting effects as well. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.